Hey, it's Jason. How's it going? Let's talk about Monzo, why I love it, and a couple of ways in which I hope it will improve. Let's go. The recent video I did on Revolut Metal was actually really quite well received, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check it out up here on the cards. You can have a look, let me know what you think, and of course, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, give me a like. Okay, bit of self-plug in there, done and dusted. Now, some of you may think that I absolutely love Revolut, and I do think it's a great app, but it's not my favorite. My favorite is in fact Monzo. As a banking app, I think they do a wonderful job and I'm a massive fan. I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. And listen, Monzo, if you're watching this, I also have some suggestions for you that I think could make this even better. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about with you guys is free banking. Now, listen, I know that we live in England, or I know you guys may live in America from what I get on Google Analytics, and you may be used to the idea of having free banking. However, I lived abroad for a while, and whilst living abroad, that wasn't the norm. Getting free banking, getting free cash machine withdrawals at any cash machine from any bank, you know, putting money into your account or into a friend's account, it wasn't that simple. Transferring money from your account to another account, again, not that simple. In many countries around the world, in particular the one I lived in, the banks would charge for everything they possibly could. I once had to deposit money from my bank, let's imagine it's NatWest, to another friend's bank account, also NatWest, but they were in a different city. So they wanted to charge me the equivalent of £10 to put money out of my NatWest account into their NatWest account. It's mental. So the first thing I want to say is, this is free banking, and I really wanted to make the most of it. I really wanted to value it. Because it's free, it doesn't mean it doesn't have value. And Monzo does such a great job with this and making sure that what you pay is very transparent and the rest is absolutely free. It's a free app. Unlike Revolut, you don't have to pay for your first card. Although I did leave a link for you, my friends, if you want to check it out, you can get a free card and have to pay for it. But with Monzo, they don't even offer a link for your friends so you can get anything in return. It's very much a case of you download the app, you get your free card in the post within 3 days or so, 3 working days, and you're ready to go. It's very simple. So the app itself is really clean. The notifications are awesome. They're instant, they're immediate. If you have a Fitbit or if you have an Apple Watch or any other smartwatch, notifications will come onto your watch as well from your phone. It will give you 3 bits of information in that notification: how much money was spent in that transaction, where it was spent, and how much in total you spent that day. Next, it has full support for Apple Pay and Google Pay, so you can integrate your card in your account into Apple Pay and Google Pay, making it easy to pay with your iPad, your iPhone, your Mac, or there's other devices that are out there in the world. The next step from that, which is really awesome, are the saving pots. So that if you spend, say, £5.96, 4 pence goes into a pot. Right now, I have a goal, which is I want to get to be able to buy a new lens and an adapter for my camera to make even better videos. It's incredibly motivating for me to see at what percentage I am of that saving, so that I know to keep saving and not spend that money. And then lastly, you've got your 3 different rings and color rings. You have green, orange, and red. Green means based on the data from previously of how you have spent your money, currently you're doing well. Orange means, you need to start thinking about the way you're spending, and red means you need to go on a diet of basically fasting for the next 30 days. It's a really great way to help you at a glance see how your money's been managed, all based on real world data previously, which makes it even more of a reason for you to use Monzo as your day-to-day banking app. Maybe your job pays you on the 28th of every month, and sometimes you get to the 26th and you're absolutely broke. And you could really do, even if it's just that 1 month, with a bit of help, to get paid a day earlier. Wouldn't it be great if you could just press a button and get paid a day before? Well, with Monzo, you can, because they have this feature to allow you to get your salary, your income, a day earlier. That's right, all you got to do is set it up so that work pays you into your Monzo account. Again, it's a full-fledged account with your sort code, account number, the whole shebang. So that's absolutely fine for them to do. And then if you ever have those months where you really need a little bit of extra help, you can then say, hey, pay me a day early. And just like that, they do. Opening a bank account is a real pain in the derriere because you have to go to a branch, you have to take all the paperwork, you have to book an appointment or wait sometimes 30 to 45 minutes to see somebody. Then there's that uncomfortable moment you've got to sit in silence whilst they type away and do what they need to do. Opening a Monzo account is as simple as download the app, add your information, add your address, scan or take a video with you and your passport or whatever information it is that you have about you, and that's it, you're basically done. Now, they take it one step further, and that is if you want help, if you've got questions, if you've got doubts, if you're not sure about things, you just go onto the chat and you ask what you have to ask. And they are genuinely people that when you speak to them, you feel like they care. The customer service so far has been fantastic. Now, I've just recently joined a group on Facebook for Monzo users, and you enter and the feeling of everybody there is just really positive because you just feel like people really just genuinely feel supported. The customer service in Monzo is amazing, and they've won awards for this. It's not just me saying so. They've won awards to show that they're genuinely probably the best in the retail banking sector for customer service. You no longer have to go to branches, wait around, call centers. They are genuinely really good in customer service. And to me, as somebody who is very passionate about customer service and leads customer service, that's incredibly important. It's another really great reason why I love Monzo is their customer service. I feel like I need to drink something. I feel like something is missing. Oh, I know what it is. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Okay, so the next feature I want to share with you and discuss with you that I think is pretty cool, if you can get around the pots, more to come on that later, is the salary sorter. So it's exactly what it says on the tin. Basically, your salary comes in. Usually your salary is going to be used in 3 different ways. Your savings, you should save between 10 and 20%. I know you are. The next step after that is, of course, your bills, your rent, your electricity, your water, your gas, your phone, your Prime account, your bills that you pay fixed on a monthly basis that you know is going to go out. You want to put that aside, and they have this pot for your bills, so you can put that in there. You can kind of take care of everything, make sure that the right money is in the right places so that the money can then go out from there. And then what you're left with is essentially your spending money. Your savings are sorted, your bills are sorted, and the rest you have for you to spend. So the salary sorter is a very smart way. It kind of has semi-automation in the way that your money's being managed and your money's being sorted. And that's another really great feature that you can have as well. The interesting thing about technology, and the thing I love about technology, and the reason why I wanted to create this account, is because tech is permeating so many different areas of our lives, and banking is just a really great example of this. They are built first with tech, their foundation is technological, and then you have the service, then you have the community, then you have the support. What that means is that they're incredibly secure, because they have much more advanced technology than the other incumbent old banks that have been around, that have had to adopt technology to keep up as opposed to build on technology. So they're so much more secure. They find fraud much faster. They find people trying to hack your account much faster. They are a much more secure banking platform. And I think that's an incredibly important thing for us to keep in mind today in this technologically driven world in which we live. Do you have an overdraft or something along those lines with your existing bank? And do you understand how the charges work? Could you explain that to me in, say, 5 seconds? Well, let me explain to you how Monzo works in 5 seconds. It costs 50p a day. That's it. It's really simple. So they offered me an overdraft. They said, listen, if you take an overdraft, every day that you use it, we charge you 50p. Done. And I've had charges with other banks where they've charged me around 11 to 12 pounds, so being overdrawn for like 4 days for like 20 or 30 pounds. Monzo is just like, listen, this is your overdraft amount. This is how much we charge you, because they're a bank and they also want to make money, but really simple. 50p a day, each day you're overdrawn. How awesome is that? Now, I think there are some changes taking place where they have to do percentages to comply with changes within the law. However, when I calculate the total amount in percentages versus the 50p a day rule, I think now it works out when it's maximum overdrawn. I think the overdraft's like £500 or something, quite small. It works out like at 40p a day or something, and that's it. There's no more hidden charges, which is another really nice thing about having a bank that puts technology first, people first, and builds up from there. Why I love Monzo. Now, although Monzo hasn't really been an app that you would think about for traveling in the same way as, for example, Revolut and Revolut Metal, they do have some benefits. So number one, if you go abroad and you spend money abroad, you don't have to tell them. They'll just know. And they'll know that it's you because you have the app open abroad, using it abroad on your phone. So very simple technology that is implemented in a great way. The next thing is they don't give you any extra charges. If you spend money abroad on your card, you're okay. Don't worry about it. You just pay the exchange rate according to MasterCard exchange rate, which is, you know, pretty much a leading exchange rate bureau that kind of helps you understand, and they make no money on that. And they'll let you withdraw up to £200 from a cash machine abroad, again, without charging you anything. It's just really simple stuff. And you know what? It works, and it's cool, and it's so much better than traditional banks and the way they charge it and the percentages, and very simple, traveling abroad and using a Monzo card. Okay, so one of the feedbacks I was given in the last video was that it might be good if I actually don't just talk about the positive, but also talk a little bit about the negatives. Now, I try not to be a negative person, so the way I want to do this is make some suggestions of how this could be improved and give very well constructed feedback as to why and how I think that could be. So let's first of all start with the pots. They drive me nuts, Monzo. They drive me nuts. Look, I like the concept, but to me it's a little bit backwards. Money has to go out from a normal account first, and then I can assign it to a pot for bills, and then the money can go into the pot, and then when the money is then spread out, it then goes from that. Listen, I just want an account where I can put the money in, and I can set it directly with the people that do the different bills to take the money from that account. So give me an account number, give me a card, give me something that I can then share that bills account with the people that want to charge me my bills. That to me would be amazing. Or if you want to be fantastic, do both. But right now, it's a little bit confusing for me. And the next thing, metal. I want metal. I want the option to have a premium account. Now, I know that you have Monzo Plus just about to come out. Although I also understand that right now you're evaluating if that's the right thing to do, or if you want to do something else. So let me share with you some things that I think would be great to have inside this account. First of all, mobile phone and tech insurance. Insure my Mac, insure my iPad, insure my iPhone. Let me insure my tech with you. That would be fantastic, and help me do that at a cheaper rate than the market. Maybe give me some benefits so that if I want to go and buy things on Amazon, I get cash back. The cash back that Curve gives you, that concept is fantastic. By the way, future video, we're going to talk about Curve. Cashback is really nice. Give me some discounts. Have a look at what Revolut does there with their perks, and the fact that you can get right now up to 12% off with ASOS. Those kind of things would be really nice for me to have, so that I feel like I belong to something special. And please, please, please bring back the Lagoon Blue card. That was beautiful. Give me that choice. That would be amazing. Okay, so if you've come this far, thank you so much. That is awesome. What do you think? First of all, if you haven't yet, give a like to this video. That really helps spread it out. It makes YouTube know that you like it. Even more if you can leave a comment below. Ask any questions. And listen, I have a question for you. What current banking app do you use? What do you most love about Monzo? Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will be coming back really soon. The next videos that I'm hoping to do, just because I'm really enjoying this segment of financial technology, is to discuss about Curve and the Curve app. And then I'm really feeling a versus. Revolut versus Monzo. Which one is best? What do you think? Do those sound great to you? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And listen, let's talk again soon. All right? Ciao.